How to compare images in XVCapture. Click on View Images, and your patient's name will appear here. And it's up to you. Do you want to select single specific dates? You do that by holding your control button down, highlighting the date that you need to look at. You can select multiple dates by holding your control button down and highlighting multiple dates. This patient doesn't have that many images in my chart. It would be easy if I wanted to highlight the patient's name. You don't have to show your thumbnails, but highlight the patient's name instead. And when you highlight the patient's name and click View Patient, it will load each of these images. So it's up to you. Do you want to pick a specific one, or do you want to look at the entire image history? Clicking on View Patient, it will load your patient's entire image history. This may take a while, depending on how many images your patient has. We see the progress bar at the bottom. This patient didn't have that many, so it happened pretty quickly. Now I can jump into my compare images. This top option, compare selected images, is not yet active because I have not selected any images. Let's do that. So from this particular bite wing, I'm going to left click. I'm going to hop over here to an earlier date, left click on that bite wing. Since I did open up the patient's entire image history, go to another date and left click and highlight that. Come to the compare images icon on the left hand side and left click. This top option is now active, and I can choose to compare up to 4 images at a time. Lower left hand corner, hide the text or show the text. The views are linked when this icon is green. When it's blue, they're not. Linking the views, when you manipulate one of these features, it happens on all of them. The views are linked. You can always, if you zoom in on one, you zoom in on all of them. You can close that toolbar down once you've selected the tool you want to manipulate, and open it back up to access any of those other ones. Leave it open or open and close it. The filters, apply a filter if you want. And that's how we compare by the selected images. The next compare feature is comparing by history. This is where we're going to choose the teeth that our concerns are. I've highlighted that bite wing, but when I deselect, I can deselect those teeth and choose another tooth. Whatever tooth you select, it will pull in the images that you've chosen. And again, hide the text or show the text, link the views or unlink them, your toolbar to manipulate, and apply a filter if you need. If I have deciduous teeth and I need to access the deciduous tooth chart to choose my history, make your way to the upper right hand corner. There's a small little blue icon door, left click, and make your way through, left holding on that black arrow, and left click on deciduous. Now you can choose from your deciduous tooth chart to compare by tooth history. And again, just highlighting the teeth that you want to highlight to look at. That's how we compare by history. The next feature down in compare is comparing by bite wing series. It's going to pull up my most recent bite wings on top, my latest bite wings on the bottom. Hide the text, show the text, link the views or not, use the toolbar for enhancements, apply a filter or not. And done. When you're finished, lower right hand corner, left click on done. The last option is comparing by bite wing series and Apteryx. This patient doesn't have a Apteryx image, so we don't see that. So you would select that Apteryx that you needed to see. So in comparing images in XVCapture, just decide, do you want to go into the specific dates, holding your control button and select, or do you want to open up your patient's entire image history by highlighting the patient's name and then clicking on View Patient? Completely preferential to hold your control button down, select those dates, and select View Studies.